So, it just finished raining in DC, and I'm out walking. I love to walk. Um, when it rains, I love to walk. Period. But I really love to walk in my neighborhood after it rains and even during the rain. There's just something about how the rain is my invitation to slow down if I'm moving fast, if my thoughts are moving fast, if I'm caught up in a rush of some sort. And today, as I walk, what's coming to me is how having the fibroids, well, first discovering what fibroids were, and the legacy of fibroids in my woman line on my mom's side. I started to learn about fibroids when my mother decided to have her surgery to stop having the pain that they caused for her entire adult life. That was 1992, and part of my decision to change how I was living was in response to my mom's surgery and hearing about what happened to her mother, her sister, and other women in our family. I made a decision to shift my eating, my lifestyle, and became a vegan, vegetarian, a fruitarian. And for the past 30-something years, I've been on this journey. I've had times where I have been a pescatarian, but now it's pretty much vegan. There are moments when I do have a good crab, and when I was in Brazil, I definitely had the pescatarian lifestyle as one of my choices. Just being mindful of what happens when we have those foods, and also the level of stress. So that was 1992. Fast forward to about, 2001, when I discovered that I had them, and then 2003 when I made the choice to have a myomectomy. What I realize now, looking back, is that the fibroids were a blessing in helping me recognize the need for softness in my life, the need for me to slow down, the need for me to create space to really practice radical self-care, to really allow myself space to experience joy, or really to ground myself in my gifts of healing and creativity. The fibroids came to help me shift into who I was born to be, and to remind me how very important it is in my life to put my well-being first. And so taking walks, being in community with people, making sure that I'm creating, making sure that I have space to rest, to reflect, making sure that I prioritize what I'm passionate about, making sure that I make time for the relationships that I have, that I choose a life that represents my values, and checking in and making sure that when I get off course that I have people around me to help me get back on course, And to do all of that knowing that I'm a human being, not a human doing, but doing it with tons and tons of grace, because I fuck up. And yeah, this fibroid journey has been, I could never imagine saying this, but it's been one of the most fulfilling experiences that I've ever had in my life. And if you had asked me 20 years ago, in June of 2003, when I had the surgery and I was recovering, that I would one day say that the fibroid experience was one of the most fulfilling experiences I've had in my life, I would have said you a lie. Looking back, recognizing that those 3 fibroids that were the size of oranges really came to save my life. Save my life in terms of just who I am. I wouldn't be who I am today if I had not had that experience. And even though my womb has some tiny, tiny fibroids now that don't disturb anything, and that are, on their way out because of the life cycle of my body as a woman and where I'm at in terms of menopause, they just are reminders of what could happen if I choose to not answer the call on my life, if I choose not to live according to my values. Yeah, they're just little tiny reminders. And they're also seeds of softness for me to be soft with myself, to know that in any given moment I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. So that's today's reflection on my fibroid journey. Man, who knew, right? So, if you are in DC on Sunday, June 25th, I want to invite you to Soft as Fuck Sunday. It is going to be held from 2 to 3 p.m. at Keycard Home CBDT, 1517 U Street. You can go to anandalik.com/soft to get more information. Your investment is $23. And if you are not in the DC area, or if you're not able to make it on the 25th, I am hosting an online version on June 26th, and I'll be posting information about that. So just look for it. Sorry about the noise, y'all. I am out here in these DC warmer streets. It's a little warmer than what I thought. Reppin' Howard. Yeah, so see you soon. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, may we all continue to embrace thriving mindfully in everything that we think, feel, say, and do. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.